interact so directly with the physical world, but something about his genuine curiosity compelled me. Slowly, I pushed against the veil, focusing on the statue. It moved, ever so slightly, and his sharp intake of breath told me he had seen. "Thank you," he said, his voice trembling. "Gratitude, not fear. How rare." As he prepared to leave, I watched him. I had revealed more of myself tonight than I had in years, but his presence had given me something too, something I hadn't felt in decades. Connection, recognition. He would leave soon, taking his stories and proof with him, but I knew he'd remember me just as I would remember him, and perhaps one day he would return and I'd be here, waiting in the stillness, ready to be seen once more. Introduction of the horse's spirit. The night air stirred faintly over my resting place, and I felt it again. Another visitor. Long years had passed since the earth was laid over me, yet I remained tethered to this ground, as loyal in death as I had been in life. Colonel Marshall, my rider and companion, had seen to my burial here, and though I couldn't explain it, my spirit lingered. The living rarely paid me mind. Their attention was drawn to the mausoleums, the statues, and the whispers that flitted through the air like leaves on the wind. But tonight, the man with the strange glowing devices approached my grave. His voice was kind, though filled with awe and curiosity, and I could sense his intentions were not malicious. As he placed the apples near my resting place, I felt a pang of warmth, an echo of the bond I once shared with the colonel. I had not tasted sweetness like that in so long, yet the gesture itself stirred something deep within me. Then came the device, the small box with flickering lights. He called me by name, speaking as if I were still the proud steed I once was, carrying my rider across battlefields and home again. "Dawn," he said. "Buddy, I brought those for you." The box began to glow, and I pushed against the veil, letting my energy surge toward it. Its light responded, flickering and spiking in a way that made the man's face light up with excitement. He knows, I thought. He knows I'm still here. For years, I had been bound to this place, watching as the world moved on without me. But tonight, this man had remembered me, speaking to me as if I were still more than just a forgotten grave. He leaned closer, his voice trembling with excitement. "Look, it's spiking! It's spiking!" I felt a sense of peace then, knowing that my presence was recognized. Perhaps I had lingered too long, waiting for something I couldn't name, but tonight, I had been seen, remembered, and even thanked. As he stood there watching the lights dance on his device, I let my spirit rest. The apples were a kind offering, but it was his recognition that